Exhibit A. The promise sounds innocent. Take one creator, run the voice through AI, and suddenly that video can speak Spanish, Hindi, Arabic, Japanese. Everyone wins. But the strongest claim in this case is also the one that needs the harshest cross-examination. Are we expanding access, or are we mass-producing a version of the creator that never actually existed in any language? Because translation used to announce itself. Subtitles reminded you there was distance between the speaker and the listener. A dub, especially an AI dub that mimics timing, tone, and cadence, tries to erase that distance entirely. That is the seduction. It feels frictionless. It feels global. It also raises an uncomfortable question. If the original human performance is being algorithmically rebuilt for every market, what exactly is the audience bonding with? Now, to be fair to the defense, there is a real argument here. Language barriers are brutal. They keep educational channels trapped inside geography. They keep creators from reaching audiences who would genuinely love the work. If an engineering explainer, a science video, or a documentary can reach 10 times more people because the voice sounds local, that is not a fake benefit. That is distribution power. That matters. But distribution power is not the same thing as cultural neutrality. The edit suggests that once a creator can sound native everywhere, the platform stops rewarding translation and starts rewarding replacement. Why hire regional hosts, regional editors, regional comedians, regional science communicators, if one central brand can just clone its voice into every territory and dominate the feed before local creators ever get discovered? That matters. Because the real ethical dilemma is not whether more people get the message. It is whether the format rewards a world where a few already powerful creators become infinitely exportable, while everyone else competes with a synthetic multilingual version of a superstar. AI dubbing can look like inclusion from the viewer side and still function like consolidation from the creator side. Those are not mutually exclusive outcomes. And then there's performance itself. A creator's voice is not just a delivery system for information. It carries hesitation, sarcasm, class signals, regional rhythm, the tiny breath before a joke lands, the awkward emphasis that reveals personality. AI can preserve some of that, imitate some of it, and flatten the rest. So when a dubbed video feels smoother than the original, that polish may be the problem. We didn't just translate the creator. We optimized them. And optimization always has a value system hiding inside it. What gets removed first? Pauses, messiness, local references, idioms that don't travel, accent textures that make a speaker feel rooted somewhere specific. In other words, the very things that make a creator feel like a person from a place, instead of a globally deployable content product. The technology promises universality, but the incentive structure appears to reward sameness with better lip sync. Now, the prosecution should also admit what remains unproven. AI dubbing is not automatically cultural vandalism. Some creators use it carefully. Some audiences genuinely prefer hearing ideas in their own language instead of reading subtitles. And there is a strong moral case for educational access. If a medical explainer or disaster prep video becomes understandable to millions more people, that is a serious public good. We should not pretend purity is the only ethical option. So maybe the better standard is not AI dubbing, good or bad. Maybe the standard is disclosure, restraint, and authorship. Tell viewers when a voice is synthetic. Preserve the original track as an option. Avoid pretending the dubbed performance is the same thing as the original performance. And maybe most importantly, stop calling pure scale a cultural good when it might just be market share wearing the costume of accessibility. That's my verdict. AI dubbing is ethically strongest when it behaves like a bridge, and ethically weakest when it behaves like a replacement engine for human texture, local creators, and cultural friction. The technology is not the villain. The fantasy around it is. The fantasy says perfect translation is the same as faithful translation. It isn't. One preserves meaning. The other can quietly repackage identity. So if you watched this thinking AI dubbing was just a convenience feature, I'd love to know where your verdict lands now. And if you want more reviews that put internet innovation on the stand, separating what the video proves, what the edit implies, and what everyone conveniently leaves unproven, subscribe. because the next case is probably something you already think you understand.